Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, I'm going to explain the first chapter in the first unit, the tattered blanket. Unit 1, Family, the tattered blanket. Look at the pictures and answer the questions that follow. You can see two different pictures here. What do you observe in the pictures? In these two pictures, we can see a nuclear family and a joint family. Second question, do we find many joint families in our society? Yes or no? Give reasons. No, we don't find many joint families in our society. The reasons are migration in search of jobs, scarcity of housing, lifestyle, lack of ethics, etc. Section A, reading, the tattered blanket. When he arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside, in his office car, and got down at the gate, his mother, who was lying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. When he arrived unexpectedly at his home, so the person arrived unexpectedly, in the sense his visit was unexpected, and the person is he. At his home in the countryside in the sense the village, in his office car, and got down at the gate, his mother, who was lying in an armchair in the sense chair having the chair on which you can rest your two arms on the veranda, made a futile in the sense of no use. So here you can see in the picture, he arrived unexpectedly in his office car in the countryside, in the village area where his mother lived, and his mother was sitting in an armchair, made a futile attempt. She wanted to get up but couldn't because of her old age. Kamala, there is somebody at the gate, she said. Somebody is in a car. So the old woman asked her daughter, Kamala, who is sitting here. What did she say? Kamala, there is somebody at the gate. Somebody is in a car. Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow in the sense she lost her husband, who was sitting huddled up on the tina on the veranda, her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel, got up reluctantly, walked slowly to the gate, and screwing up her eyes, peered into the darkness. You can see Kamala here sitting. She is in white sari as she is a widow who was sitting huddled up. Huddled in the sense held arms and legs close because of fear or cold. So she was sitting huddled up on the tina on the veranda. So this is the part, tina, on which she is sitting here, said as tina in Kerala, Malayalam language. Her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel. So she is covering her head and ears with a thin bath towel. Got up reluctantly in the sense not willingly. She didn't want to get up because already she was sitting huddled because of the cold season, the winter season, because of the cold outside. Walked slowly to the gate and screwing up her eyes. What is meant by screwing? Screwing up eyes means narrowing the eyes to look more carefully. Peered into the darkness. In a sense, she looked into the darkness. She saw a bald, fat, middle aged man walking in through the gate. So, what did she see? She saw a bald. Bald in the sense he has less hair on his scalp. Fat, middle aged man walking in through the gate. So, he was coming inside through the gate. She said, "Oh, Gopi," she said in her greeting voice. It is not greeting voice, but greeting voice. "Why this sudden unexpected visit?" "Kamala, who is it?" her mother asked loudly from the veranda. "Gopi," the man said. "There was a meeting in Tiruvananthapuram. I just dropped in on my way back." "Who? Kamala? Who is it?" There was a note of alarm in Amma's voice. Note of alarm in the sense she was shocked. "Amma, why are you so scared?" Kamala, Gopi's elder sister, asked her a little awkwardly. "As if you are seeing Gopi for the first time." "Amma, it's me, Gopi," he said again. He bent down and brought his face close to her wrinkled cheeks. "Gopi, Kamala, I can't believe it. Has his school closed for vacation?" So Amma said this. Said, "Gopi, Kamala, I can't believe it. Has his school closed for vacation?" She is still thinking that Gopi is studying in school. So now Kamala says, "Amma is often like this these days. She doesn't recognize anybody." Gopi's sister explained. "But sometimes her memory is quite sharp. Then she asks me if you have sent any letter. I tell her everything is fine with you, Vimala, and the kids. What is the point of telling her that you haven't written for a year? Poor thing. I wouldn't dream of making her unhappy."